Hey all, thank you for joining me today. In this video, I'll be making the Power Rangers in Space Yellow Ranger Star Slinger, designed by me, Mr. Campbell Prince. And as always, there'll be links in the description below if you want to buy the physical product from my Etsy store, or if you've got a 3D printer, check out my fangs, my Patreon, and my cosplay where you can download the models there. And don't forget to sign up to Patreon to join the Mr. Campbell Prince membership and get all the Mr. Campbell Prince models at a great cost, and you can sell them as well, the physical products anyway, with the license. Now, this came out really well. This is the third one, depending on where you're watching it. There are a few issues you will see later on the video, but before we get into all of that, let's start the assembly. Now, we're going to start off with the handle. It's the easiest bit. Most of this will not need glue. I say that in all the videos, but yeah, this is one of those cases. You pop in the yellow handle bumper, or the bottom guard. The pommel, that's what it's called, the pommel. You need a little bit of glue, pop a bit in here. I do put a bit too much, but put a little drop and add that little silver bit. All the silver bits in here have been painted. I ran out of silver filament, and you're gonna see that for the next few videos for the Rogue Guard and the Space Ranger, but I did, painted it. Now, when putting these side bits onto the pommel, don't put on the yellow bit first. It's not glued in, which is great. It's friction fitted. Put the silver bits in, then put the yellow bit into the rest of the handle. I didn't do that, so I'm strung a little bit here. They only go one way. They're slightly slanted, so they'll fit on one side and not the other. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that like button, and also notifications to stay up to date with all the videos as well. But yeah, once you put in these side bits, it is done. It is a wrap. You've got nothing else to worry about. No more glue. Now, as you can see here, it looks really good. It came out well, and I'm pretty happy with it. The main body, you do need glue to put into it, and I will say the layer height in this was a 0.2mm one. You can go to 0.6, and infill for all of this was at 10%. I did do 15% for the handle, just give it a bit more rigidity, but yeah, 10% it should be enough. Once you glue it together, that is it done. It's as straightforward as that. Line up, put a bit of glue, let it dry, and you're good to go. Now, this top bit, this is if you plan on doing the combined blast mode. You don't need glue. I made it friction fitted, so you can take it out or take it, put it in however you want. If you are doing the match to do the combined blast mode, you need this with it. If you don't, just take it out and have it look without it. Now, for the symbols, i.e. the envelope symbols, which is what I call them, you do need glue. I was gonna make them friction fitted, but I thought glue, just because it's quite thin, just keeps it in place a bit more. Pop a bit of glue. Once again, you let it dry and you're good to go. Now, moving on to the handle, do not glue this in, because when you make the blaster mode, which you'll see later in the video, yeah, you don't do that and don't put it in yet. Now, this is where the mistake happens. I designed this perfectly, I hope, and I didn't, because I made this insert the exact size of there, not accounting for, because it's at a slight angle, it needs to slide in. It's not going, perpendicular straight into it. So here's where the accident begins. You're about to see it now. I cut it, and yeah, I snap it in half. I'm still going to use this. I'm going to glue it back together and include it in this video, but when you download this model for yourself, or when you buy it, you will have the revised version. I've already made the edit so it fits perfectly in it. You won't need to do what I'm doing here. I'm just snipping off the other bit now a bit more carefully, so I don't snap this one in half and it fits in, so you can see what it looks like. But yeah, you will not have this problem when you download it. Yeah, I've got some exciting news. I have been reaching out to different manufacturers and people in the 3D printing industry and creative industry, and I've got a few videos coming up. You might have seen my Hozo design video, the ruler, and a few other ones. I've been not supposed to this video, so I'm going to have some reviews coming up with some products, which is really good to hear, so keep a lookout for those. Now, with these wings, if you want to call that, they slide back in. These are friction fitted as well. Like I said, minimal glue. Make sure the slots at the top, you can see me trying to figure out, I completely forgot which way to put it, but yeah, they're sturdy, they stay in. You don't need glue, which is great. So it's great for taking it apart. If you're doing cosplay or traveling or just want to pack it away, you can. That is the ideal thing to do. Don't glue it. You can coarse glue it if you want, but it doesn't need the glue unless you actually do want it. I don't know how many times I'm going to say glue in this video. Keep a count, let me know in the comments how many times I say it. Now, the top part of the sling, once again, this is also friction fitted. These rings, they are a bit tight, but just force it down, not too hard. It won't, it feel like it will break, but it won't. Just slide it, and they will fit in. And they'll still be loose. They'll still have to spin around, but there's a little slot, so they won't be able to slide left and right, if that makes sense, out of its section or where it should be. But yeah, just force down a bit and you should be good to go. It's not that complicated. The silver bits, you pop them in. They are friction fitted, but I will put a bit of glue because they are a little bit loose, so that bit you will need glue. Now, there are two pegs. The longer side goes into this main hub of the sling, and then the shorter sides will clip into the string, or I guess it's meant to be string, but it's not, it's a solid piece. on the back here. Then they fit in. They don't need glue again. Friction fitted. You do need glue in this part though for the top cap. It isn't that friction fitted. It probably could be, but nah, just put glue and you're good to go. Now, this is the most important bit. These bits are friction fitted. You don't need glue. Again, I'm saying the word glue, but they are off center. I'll show you in a bit later on the video, but the circles that the slingshot, I guess sling, goes into is off centered. The hole is anyway, so they can't, ideally they should go in one way rather than the other. If you do it the other way around, they'll mess up. Now the holder for this top bit, there is a longer side that you can see on the left side of the screen and a little shorter side. They can only go in one way, but just so you know, the longer side goes the front, because the way I shaped in the in-slot, it can only go in one way. Future thinking, planning, I tried my best. Yeah, I fumbled the fingers there. Once you're done, once again, friction fitted, don't need glue. Now, I would just look at them, line them up so you know exactly where you want. So, okay, I'm looking at them myself, and I put it in here, the holes, to make sure. So the center of the hole should be facing inwards. Can you see? It's not banging in the middle, so they should be facing towards each other, if that makes sense. Just like I am showing you here, this is how it should be. If you put it both on the outside, it's not wide enough. It probably could fit, but you're flexing it and bending it a bit more than it should be, and if you haven't glued it in, it's gonna pop out properly. But I'm just testing it out to make sure it fits. Like I said, this is the first time I'm actually putting it together, and luckily it worked first time. And that's how it should look, just like that. I will just put a little bit of glue. You're gonna see put glue in a moment, but put a little bit, just a touch to it. It's tacky enough to hold it. Maybe not use super glue if you're not too sure. Maybe use a bit of a glue gun or a bit of tape, just so you're happy with the alignment. Then glue it permanently if you want to, or continue to use tape or whatever adhesive you're using. I'm going to use super glue because I'm going to keep this permanently attached. And yeah, once you've got it aligned perfectly and you're happy with it, that should be it. No more stress. Now you can insert the handle. Like I said, do not glue this in, because you need to remove this if you are planning on combining it to make a blaster mold and combine it to make the full Power Ranger joint weapon as well. It doesn't need glue. It is very tightly friction fitted. And yeah, that is it. That is it. A solid build. It couldn't have gone any easier, couldn't have gone any better. I like the way it feels. I was gonna scale it a bit bigger, but because I want all the bits. Oh, and this bit, if you are doing blast mode, this also comes when you download the file and you buy the physical model. This is the attachment. This isn't part of the figure weapon by itself. But if you're doing blast mode, you attach this, it slots in. I made the grooves for it, and this will go into the Astro Blaster, which you'll also see later in the video. But I'm pretty impressed with the way this turned out. It's a nice tight fit. You don't need glue. Again, I'm saying that word glue. It's fun, the better word, or adhesive maybe. And yeah, that is it. I'm gonna now adding the slingshot / string. You may notice a bit of silver on my fingers. During that quick little edit, I painted it off to make it, painted it again, the silver bits, to make it a bit more shiny. I wasn't happy with the way I painted it the first time, because it's just a quick bit just to show what colors it should be. And yeah, this is a good size. This fits perfectly. This fits exactly how it should be. Not including the string, I think it's about 12.5 centimeters in width, about 30 centimeters in height. Can't remember the depth. I think I want to say it's 8.5. But yeah, this is how it should turn out. Now, let's transform it into the blaster mode. Like I said, this little black cap is also included. You slide it on top. This you could glue in permanently, that's fine, you wanted to use it. You slide out the additional blaster, pop down the end, and you slide this in. Remember, this is the version where I had to customize the fit because I didn't print off the original, well, the version that you're gonna have. So it is a bit tight fit for me, but it'll be fine for you. Like I said, glue this black bit in, it popped off, I didn't glue it on. Slide it in first, I'm fumbling it. Make sure you slide it the right way if you are gonna glue it. It can only go onto that yellow bit one way. I made a little lip so you know which way. But once you slide it in there, pop out the second attachment. Yeah, I messed up again. Got sight from the back and the front. But if you're gonna glue it in permanently, don't have to worry about this step. It's just if you're gonna not glue it in permanently like I am. And then you pop it into that little section there. It should slide in. It is a bit loose fitted, so like I said, I will suggest using glue. And then that is it. That is that second part done. And then you finally push this into it. Take off the handle, because I mean, you could keep the handle if you want. It's gonna fit in there, but if you're gonna be screen accurate, there's no handle when they combine it. So yeah, it's up to you really. This back bit does slide back further. I should have said the second additional blaster. That's additional blaster does go all the way back to the yellow bit. But with that being said and done, thank you for sticking around. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, share. Check out all the Instagram, TikTok, all that great stuff, and I'll catch you in the next video. Let's go!
In a world where shadows ripple and dance, Mr. Campbell Prince, giving dreams a chance. Electric whispers linger in the night. Through the chaos, he ignites the light. Welcome to the realm where fantasies take flight. Mr. Campbell Prince, let your spirit soar.